Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Kyrstin.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Making it.
I just had to take a deep breath. I just took a shot of whiskey and it did not go down right.
Yeah, you made the face.
What are you drinking?
Neutral black cherry, but this one's disgusting.
Why are you drinking a disgusting
throwing
one?
It back.
You're just like, I got to get rid of this one because it came in the variety pack.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm going to leave the 2 cherries out of that pack here. So somebody
will probably drink them. Yeah. People don't get choosy around here much.
No, they're like, what's in the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anything new, exciting? I see that your neutral is in a grits koozie.
It is.
Folks.
Got a bunch.
Write me if you want a grits koozie. I'll send you one.
Yeah.
All right. I have a P.O. box too.
Oh.
For grits, but I do not have it like right here
ingrained in your brain.
No. Do not have it in my hand. All right. Chandler's here, camera switching. Thank you, Chandler. He's smiling. I am not going to do the typical what happened in the year this story happened.
Okay, switching it up.
We're going to do a little something fun on the other side of the story, which we try to do something lighthearted.
Right.
But it might take a little longer than the typical funnies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cutting out the what happened in 2005, what the pop culture was.
All right.
That being said, we're going to September 15th, 2005.
All right.
Richmond, Virginia. The call came into the police to report a missing student.
All right.
Her name was Taylor Behl, and she had been missing for 10 days.
What?
So this is September 15th. She'd been missing since September 5th.
And no call was made on it?
If I'm gone for one night.
If you don't.
Y'all need to call somebody. All right.
Because I'm coming home to my bed.
Yes. So Taylor was last seen on September 5th, 2005. So who's Taylor Behl? She's 17 years old.
Oh, she's young.
She's in college, Virginia Commonwealth University. So it's VCU.
Okay.
She's in college. Obviously, it's her first year.
Mm-hmm.
She just got out of high school. She lives in Vienna, Virginia. Vienna, I had to look it up. Is
like
about,
the Vienna sausages.
Yes. Or like Vienna, Austria.
I didn't know that one.
Well, I lived there. That's not. But Vienna is about the American Vienna, not the, Vienna's about 35 minutes outside of Washington, D.C.
Okay.
So Taylor is a smart girl. She's ready for college life. And the college she's going to, VCU, is about a 2-hour drive away from her hometown of Vienna. So a little demographics.
So probably staying on campus.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. So the police started from the call. They said, okay, we're going to go back in time and see where she was before she went missing.
All right. That's fair.
Yep. She had gone home to visit her parents for the Labor Day weekend. It was a long weekend. She headed back to school. When she got to school, she called her parents and told them, I made it back to school.
So it was a healthy home life.
Mm-hmm. That same night, hey, I'm back.
Right.
She went to dinner with her boyfriend, Jacob Cunningham.
All right.
And after that, she headed back to Cunningham. It's like from Happy Days. Oh, good for you for knowing that.
I knew that one.
That's some old shit.
Yeah.
So she headed back to her dorm. And I believe, if I'm thinking correctly, Jacob walked her back to her dorm.
Good man.
So when she got back to her room, she had a roommate. Her name was Emma. Taylor went into the room and walked in on Emma and her boyfriend. Bow chicka wow wow.
Put a sock on the door.
Right.
Shit.
So Taylor's like, okay, backing out.
Yeah.
No, but she made herself scarce. She grabbed her car keys.
I would have been like, oh shit.
You know, she was like, hey, okay, guys, I'm going to go out skateboarding. That's what she told him.
That's what she told him?
Yeah. Video surveillance at the dorm showed Taylor leaving at 10:24 p.m.
Okay.
I'm just looking around for my phone because
I think that was you.
My medicine timer is going to go off. Okay. Sorry. I'm the worst at breaking my rules lately, but at least I didn't fall asleep during the podcast.
Bruh.
Like Stump did.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So she walks in on her roommate and the roommate's boyfriend. She grabs her car keys. She backs out. Mm-hmm. Peace out. And I'm going skateboarding.
I got to go find something to do while they do their business.
Y'all do y'all thing.
I mean, you got to have a room. Damn.
What you mean? Oh.
Like, pick her up and go in the room.
What you mean?
Oh, so my whole thought is it's like an apartment. It's not. It's just a bedroom.
It's a dorm room.
Okay.
She's in a dorm.
So it's a bedroom.
It's a bedroom. Yeah. They might have
homeschooled ass.
So it's different too. Like when I went to LSU for the short time I was there, I had a roommate. It was a very tiny room. You both shared like a desk and 2 little beds. It was almost like a prison cell.
Oh, God.
And you had to go down the hall and shower in a group setting, kind of. But I mean, you had a shower curtain for yourself, but you were sharing all this shit.
It was like
with
a gym bathroom.
All the other girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know in 2005, I don't know about her school, like what the situation was, but I envisioned it being that little 2 beds.
2 beds. And they got
cell.
a mini fridge and all that shit.
Yeah. And like, I don't know.
I don't know why I was just thinking it was like an apartment, and it's like, okay.
No, she legit walked in and could see them doing the thing.
Okay.
And so again, video surveillance at the dorm, 10:24.
Okay.
She's leaving, going out.
Okay.
So, the next day, Emma, the roommate, she gets up, goes to class like usual. She's gone most of the day.
Right.
She comes back to the room, not apartment. And she noticed that Taylor's stuff hasn't been moved.
Sus.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm that like aware of shit. You are?
Oh, yeah. I could tell you if a door moved.
No. I mean, I could tell you if somebody took a cigarette out my pack while I was gone. But
who's smoking my cigarette?
Yeah. I got to go cigaretting. So she noticed nothing had been moved. And she also noticed that Taylor's purse and ID was still in the room.
Oh.
She didn't take that last night when she came upon them
she
doing their thing.
Fucking startled.
Yes. So September 7th, Emma went to the campus police and tried to file a missing person report, which she did, but the campus police weren't very concerned. Apparently,
she could have been slumming or
a student going MIA is not that big of a deal. Like, you know, they go off for a few days and they come back, blah, blah, blah. So basically nothing was done at that point.
So she did what she was supposed to do in reporting it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
After being missing for 7 days, Emma went back to campus police.
I'm sorry, but a day and a half, 2 days, like
tops.
Yeah.
Especially if they were close. Like I wasn't close with my roommate in college.
It was just like
Yeah. She was a cheerleader at LSU. So I really was not in my realm. I had just come from, Europe. And like,
I would have died to see that.
Yeah, that was, we could not have been.
Good morning.
No, we could not have been more opposite.
That's funny.
So I'm assuming they were close.
Okay.
But I feel like.
They got really close.
Why?
That night.
She saw more than she bargained for.
Really close.
All right. I feel like maybe I'm not trying to blame Emma for anything, but maybe she should have called her parents or something.
They probably would have taken it more seriously if it would have been.
If you're calling me, telling me you haven't seen my daughter in a day and a half, and you went to the police and they're just like, meh.
Right. Maybe they were close, but not close enough to know each other's parents. Because it's freshman year, I'm assuming.
Should have called her own parents then.
Yes.
Anyway, enough about that. So the first order of business for the campus police was to talk to Jacob Cunningham.
First suspect.
Taylor's boyfriend.
Right.
He came in. He said he and Taylor had recently broken up, but they were trying to work things out, hence the dinner they went to that night.
How did he not?
What?
How did he not notice, hey, I haven't heard from this girl?
Well, if they broke up and they're just trying to, okay, let's go to dinner and feel things out.
But I just saw you for dinner.
Did she have a cell phone even in 2005?
True. True.
I don't know.
That's true.
And he probably just went to class the next day like her roommate.
Okay, well, guess she ain't in it.
So he said he walked her back to the dorm. He said that Taylor mentioned that she might go skateboarding. What is going on with the skate? Like
2005, it was
skater girl.
I was a skater girl.
Skater girl.
Yes, it was skinny pants and Supra sneakers.
You know what? All I could think about when I kept reading this is 10:30 at night, and there's going to be so many mosquitoes out. I mean, I know it's Virginia. Yeah. It's not Louisiana. But
they're not blood-sucking vampires.
Yeah. So Jacob's telling the story, and he goes, okay, I walked her back, and then I went to a friend's house. We watched movies. He had an alibi.
Okay.
Okay. So we know Taylor left the dorm at 10:24.
We have evidence of that.
Yes. So I don't know. And there's a few people in this story that I couldn't find their names. So I just call them the friend or the roommate or whatever. But I don't exactly know how they know this. Maybe this person came forward and talked to the police.
Okay.
But Taylor was walking alone on campus and she ran into a friend. He's the one telling the police that he saw Taylor that night. And Taylor was excited because she told them she was going to do something illegal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what we do for fun.
Yeah. 17. Yeah. I'm going to go skateboard and then fuck something up.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm 17, maybe they'll go light on me.
Yep.
All right.
Got to get in while I can.
So that's all the information he could give the police. Like that, I saw her and that was it.
Okay.
So, but now that was all gathered by the campus police. By the time the actual Richmond police.
So they did a little bit.
They did after 7 days.
Yeah.
By the time the Richmond police got involved, it had been 10 days.
Do you know? No, I'm thinking of a different area. I was going to say that police department's on live PD, but it's South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Virginia.
Yeah.
So by the time Richmond police got involved, 10 days. She was missing. So that is so behind the 8 ball at that point.
Parents?
I don't know.
Why aren't they saying, hey, I haven't heard from my kid?
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay.
So they formed a task force, which was made up of the Richmond police, the campus police, and the FBI.
Oh, shit.
Yes. The Richmond police called a press conference. They wanted to get the story out.
Right.
They issued an Amber Alert for Taylor. And on September 17th, 2005. Yeah.
Okay.
An off-duty police officer who was out walking his dog near the campus spotted a vehicle matching the description of Taylor's car.
Okay.
The weird thing is it had Ohio plates on it, not Virginia plates. Remember, she's from Virginia. Right. The off-duty officer called in the Ohio plates, and the plates came back stolen. Not the car. The plates are stolen. Right. So police brought in a K9 unit to go over the car. The dog alerted on 2 different scents.
I always wonder how they train those dogs to do that shit.
I'm like always amazed when I see those canines are just the fucking people up and smelling drugs. Yeah. And
they're like, here.
Could you imagine if like a cat was a canine police person? He'd be a feline. The cat would just be like, meow.
Yeah.
Lick himself, sit down, meow.
Lay down right on top where they think the drugs are.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the dog, again, I don't know how. Right. The dog knew one of the scents belonged to Taylor. Maybe they had some of her clothing.
They may have had the dog smell it before.
Another scent belonged to someone else. And the dog proceeded to lead them 5 blocks down the road to a house.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. They smell and then you follow?
They're just following that scent they smell. Yeah. Oh, pepperoni pizza? Mm-hmm. Where? So they're following this. They get to the house, knock on the door. Owners come to the door. They're an older couple.
All right.
They're the only 2 that live there. The dog isn't, whatever, sitting next to them, like indicating. Like their
indication of whatever.
These aren't the folks that he smells.
He's like, ain't them.
No.
If the dogs could talk.
Right.
It'd be wild.
Bruh, I ran 5 blocks.
For nothing.
So the police asked the owners, hey, have you had any visitors recently?
Okay.
They're like, as a matter of fact, yes. Our nephew, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse
has been by. Jesse Schultz.
Okay.
Is a 23-year-old skateboarder.
Of course. Look, 2005, that was the thing to do.
But like they're calling people skateboarders like that's what they do for a living.
No, you just lounge around the skating areas.
I know, but you still got to have money to pay for bills and shit. Like I think you would say he's a college student who also enjoys skateboarding.
They weren't proud of being a college student, I'm sure.
I don't think he was.
It's cooler to just be skater.
Okay. Well, he's a skater boy.
Okay.
He's 23. Don't know how he got his money.
Much older.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
Okay.
I'm thinking like if she's 17 and going to college, she must be really smart. Like she must
either that or she was a June baby like me and graduated at 17.
Okay. Gotcha. So police talk to Jesse. He's like, I don't know Taylor. I've never been in the car that you're telling me is her car. They interviewed him for several hours. His story stayed the same the whole time.
Okay.
They asked him to take a polygraph. I know every time I bring it up, you're like, what the fuck?
Because I just don't like, I get that the polygraph is like usable, but if I'm talking to the police, my heart rate is through the roof anyway. If y'all are questioning me about that shit, you're not going to get me on lying or not. It's going to be, she's fucking crazy.
Well, like, her chart's doing this number.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Are you
crazy?
lying? No, I'm not. I swear.
What's that machine doing?
Yeah.
So this is what they said about the test. And I've never heard it worded this way.
Okay.
The conclusion was he could be lying.
See, I'd fall right in that.
But here's the thing. You got to remember, it's not admissible in court.
Mm-hmm.
I would never take one just because I've seen so many people get fucked up by so many things.
Shit either.
No. Well, hopefully I never find myself in a position, hopefully Harold outlives me and they don't try to accuse me of killing him or something like that.
Well, I got your back.
Thank you.
You'd be stupid to kill Harold.
Oh my God, wouldn't I be? Okay. So the next thing the police, So because
he could be lying.
Because he could be lying, they got a search warrant, searched his, I'm assuming, apartment, and they found a small amount of cocaine.
No surprise there.
But they didn't find anything to connect him to Taylor.
Did you say if he was a student?
I don't know if he is. 23-year-old skateboarder is all I got.
He got connected because of the dog going towards
and also the skateboarder.
His parents?
It was his aunt and uncle's house.
Okay.
Yeah. They smelled Jesse there.
Jesse just had the aroma.
Yeah, I guess. So they didn't find anything like
except for coke, but
it was a little amount. Like he wasn't a dealer or anything.
It's probably his extra before he could get his Adderall filled.
So next, the police went through Taylor's social media accounts.
Okay.
And I just pictured Facebook in my mind this whole time, but I think there was some MySpace too.
Yeah, it'd have to be MySpace too.
Yeah. So they found the usual stuff, like she's connecting with high school friends, blah, 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 But then they found that she had this year-long correspondence with a man much older than her.
Oh, shit.
His name was Benjamin Fawley.
Okay.
Ben was not your typical 38-year-old.
Oh, fuck.
In his social media, he described himself as a 1980s type goth skater and photographer. Another fucking skater.
Another fucking photographer.
Yeah. Wait, another photographer?
I mean, just some of these stories are like, hey, they asked me to model and then they murdered me.
Yeah. You're so beautiful. Let me take a picture of you. I don't think he was that kind of photographer.
Okay.
So we'll find that out.
Okay.
So pictures of him on his social media, he was like a dude with crazy hair. Mm-hmm. That doesn't surprise me.
Right.
There was also pictures of his van. And I saw it, the best way I could describe it is like one of those old school VW vans. I mean, they're very distinct looking. Yes. And it was red and white, which to me is nothing abnormal.
Right.
Except for the fact that it had about 7,253 bumper stickers on it. Covered. On the... What?
That's weird.
I know. Like... Seriously, on the painted part of the car, on the back, the windows.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay.
All the funny bumper stickers and the stoner bumper stickers.
Oh, I love a good stoner bumper sticker.
All the things.
Gotcha.
Like stuff like, what was one of them? Nobody's ugly at 2 a.m. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about how Taylor and Benjamin met.
Okay.
Taylor had come a year before and toured the college campus.
Okay.
Normal.
Right.
She was in high school at that point. She stayed the night with a friend while she was there.
Okay.
Now, this is a person I don't know the name of, but comes up a lot in the story. So if you want to give this girl a name, have at it.
Let's give her Tilly.
Tilly?
Yeah.
You'll have to help me remember.
All right.
Okay. So she came and stayed with Tilly.
Okay.
And Tilly had a roommate. And Tilly's roommate was Benjamin Fawley.
Okay.
So while Taylor's staying with Tilly, she met Ben. Tell me. Talk to me.
Ben is that much older.
Uh-huh.
And he's in college. No shame in that. But
he's not in college. He's a photographer and a skater. He's not in college. He's 38.
Was Tilly in college?
Yes, Tilly was in college.
Okay, so it was...
This was an actual
not
apartment.
A dorm. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this was an actual apartment. So while Taylor's staying there, she meets Ben. They keep in touch.
Right.
They're on social media going back and forth for a whole year.
Okay.
Until she comes back and is actually a college freshman.
Right.
Okay. So she got in touch with him. They met up. Taylor told a friend that she did have sex with him one time.
Oh, Lord.
But it was just a one-time thing, and she had no interest in sleeping with Ben again. Yeah, probably because he was a creepy 38-year-old.
Having sex with a 17-year-old.
And she was 17, yeah. So when the police talked to Benjamin Fawley, he said Taylor texted him. Well, there, she's got a phone.
Yep.
Taylor texted him the night that she disappeared.
Of course she did.
According to Ben, Taylor asked to borrow a skateboard. He said he left it outside of his apartment door for her to pick up. Stop. I have so many questions. Do you have any questions? I do.
I just...
Here are my questions. If she's a skater girl...
She better have a skateboard.
Wouldn't she have her own skateboard?
But she might be a skate groupie. Because...
Okay.
All the people that I hung out with skateboarded. I could not stand on a skateboard.
Do you think that if you were a skateboarder... Yeah, but she says, if she's
a skateboarder, then yeah, she should have a board unless she cracked it that day or who knows what.
Also, wouldn't you think as a skateboarder, if you wouldn't leave your skateboard outside for somebody to steal right outside your door.
Unless it was a spare or he bought it for her or something like that.
So finally, my question is, they've been talking to each other for a year. She's already seen him since she's got back into town as a college student. Why wouldn't he just wait for her to come over and knock on the door and then meet with her face to face and give her the skateboard?
Because he's 38 and he was probably tired as fuck by 11 o'clock.
That is a very good observation, but I'm going to prove that point wrong. Okay. So Benjamin told the authorities that he left the skateboard outside. Then he says he checked a few hours later and the skateboard was gone.
Okay.
He said he figured
that makes sense.
She came by and picked it up, like his story says. And he said he never saw or heard Taylor that evening.
Yeah, but if...
So I'm feeling suspicious.
Very.
Okay. I'm thinking dude, you need to stop talking.
Get a lawyer because you're about to screw yourself.
But he didn't stop talking.
I love a motor mouth.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's look at the timeline for a second of what we know. She left the dorm around 10:30, 10:24. Assume she went straight over to Ben's. She was probably there by 11.
Mm-hmm.
Ben said he checked a few hours later on the skateboard. It was gone. So it's maybe 2 or later. And then he tells police that after that, he went out to take pictures. He went out to photograph shit. At 2?
Fucking weirdo.
What the fuck are you? Okay. So if he's telling the truth, he's out at 2 a.m. taking pictures.
So he's not a tired ass 38-year-old.
He's not
a tired. Met up with her.
Nope.
Okay.
So again,
that is weird.
Again, he needs to stop talking.
Why in the fuck? What is going on that there's no light? What in the actual fuck is going on that you're out at 2 a.m.? Okay.
Or later.
Go and take pictures with no light.
Mm.
But you should at least have hey, I went and took pictures here, not, I just went out and took pictures. It's very weird.
Well, the story gets even more fascinating.
Okay.
As I said, he should have shut up.
Yeah.
But he said while he was out taking pictures, he was attacked by a couple of people who beat him up.
Okay.
Threw a bag over his head, pushed him into a car.
What?
They stole his money and camera and dumped him on a deserted dirt road. What the fuck?
How long did it take for you to come up with that one there, champ?
So much bullshit. Why would you even fucking bring that up in this story? Because that just makes you look sus. Yeah.
Well, you were sus already to me.
You were, but they weren't even asking you about your fucking evening, and you're just like diarrhea of the mouth.
Sometimes they just start giving answers to questions that were never even thought about.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 weeks have gone by, and there's still no sign of Taylor.
But, okay, hold on. They took your camera and they took your money. Why didn't you report that? Why didn't you say,
we'll get there?
Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So, he also told them that he was drunk when all this happened, so he didn't remember much. Yeah, whatever. All right.
You're going drunk to take pictures.
And you're so drunk that you're gonna black out.
What the fuck?
I don't know. But they are starting to question. All right. So 2 weeks go by, no sign of Taylor. The police decided to look at the campus security footage more.
Why did we take around? That long?
I don't know.
Right.
But they wanted to see if they could track her movements around campus. Now, remember, she left the dorm at 10:24.
Right.
They backed up that footage to earlier than that.
Okay.
And they saw Benjamin Fawley enter the dorm right before Taylor exited. And remember, he said he hadn't seen her that night.
Right.
The police decided to dig deeper into Ben's online activities. Turns out he visited a lot of bondage and fetish websites.
Oh, of course, we have a fetish, man.
But that's not a criminal act, right?
It's just a weird thing that some people have, and that's
right.
Fine.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
But I'm thinking when I read this, he probably tried to do this with Taylor.
And she was like, fuck out.
Fuck no, I ain't creepy McCreeperson.
Yeah.
Step the fuck off. So his roommate, Tilly, I remembered her name.
Good job. Gold star.
She said that she would see Ben staying up all night making clay skulls.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What?
He also had a reputation of dating young girls.
Obviously, that's his thing.
Yeah. If you're fucking my roommate and you're just fucking sitting up all night making skulls, I'm out. Peace the fuck out. You need to find somebody. I don't care how
cheap the rent is.
Yes, I do not care. I am gone. Fucking A.
Like, this will be your skull next, bitch. Mm-hmm. Or was he really even making them?
I mean, she saw the clay. I don't know. You got a good point there. So the police also found out that Ben Fawley is an ex-con and a divorced father of two.
Shit.
And I cannot confirm this, but I think it was two girls that he was the father of.
Yeah.
All this time, I was wondering what Ben did for income. It turns out he was on disability for bipolar disorder. I didn't know you could get disability.
Me neither.
Fucking, I'm going on disability next week.
I need to start figuring out what exactly I can get disability for and make my ass disabled.
You just call one of those fucking attorneys that handle that shit and they will hook you up. All right. So Tilly said that on the night of Taylor's disappearance, Tilly had come home and the apartment was empty.
Okay.
He was not there
at all,
waiting for her to pick up a skateboard outside. Okay. Tilly said that she was home alone, spent the evening setting up her new computer. She went to bed, and the next morning she got up early to run errands. Mm-hmm. I took from context that he had not been home all night.
The whole time?
Yes, but they never said that.
Right.
She ran her errands, went back to the apartment, and she finds Ben on the couch holding his stomach like he's in pain. Oh. Ben told Tilly that he had been attacked.
Oh my God.
She said, call the police, which is what you said.
Yeah.
Which is what any normal person would do.
In the moment, that's what you do.
He refused to call the police. Don't know why. Probably because he's lying about all this.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember Ben told the police he was too drunk to recall any details.
Okay.
But I'm like, bro, you said somebody hit you, put a bag over your head, threw you in a car, stole your shit, and dumped you on a dirt road. That sounds like a lot of details to me.
And then, after the dirt road, maybe that's when he blacked out, and that's what he's saying.
I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
But the roommate, Tilly, tells police, I've never seen Ben drink.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
They've been living together for over a year because we're talking about a whole. If you've never seen this man drink.
And all of a sudden
Yeah, unless he was like butt funneling shit, there is no way that he drank enough to get that fucked up.
Okay. So the police confront Ben with the camera footage from the dorm. We're like, we see you.
Yep, we saw you.
So what do you think he does? He changes his story.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, actually, I did.
Well, what
I was visiting somebody there, some shit like that.
I never saw Taylor, even though I walked out right behind her. No. So here's his new story. You ready? He said Taylor came by his place to borrow a skateboard.
Okay.
He said he walked Taylor back to her dorm around
like a gentleman.
9:30. Dude, we already know that she went out to dinner with her boyfriend.
Right.
And got walked back and pretty much immediately turned around.
Right.
And went out at 10:24.
Yeah, we have video evidence that she left at this point.
Yeah. Why did you even say a time? That just further fucks you up. So he's an idiot, like literally.
Insert full foot in the mouth.
Right. So after he walked Taylor to the dorm, he went back to his place to get his camera and go take pictures. All right. I know. Well, he also in that conversation admitted that he did have a sexual relationship with Taylor.
More than once?
No, he didn't say how many times.
Okay.
He didn't have diarrhea of the mouth on that. But because he admitted that, that was enough for them to get a search warrant because she's a minor.
I was just about to say, is that like a misconduct with a minor or like statutory rape?
I mean, it could be. I don't know what the law is in their state.
Right.
But they did get a search warrant. They took 7 computers from Ben's apartment.
Oh, shit.
They found thousands of images. This was the stuff he was taking pictures of. Dark alleys, abandoned buildings, maps, weapons.
What?
All this weird shit. And then they found a ton of graphic pornography. So they found all the shit.
Was it like...
I'm assuming it was really bad.
Like child?
They never said that, but I feel like maybe it was like violent. Like maybe you could tell the person they weren't getting paid for this, you know?
Against their will type.
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
So on September 23rd, Benjamin Fawley was arrested on 16 counts of illegal pornography.
Oh, shit.
Again, I think if it would have been child pornography, they would have said.
It would have said child porn for sure.
So, but they still haven't found any connection like with Taylor. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like in terms of.
Like he needs to be investigated.
We can't charge him for that. Kidnapping or assault.
Right.
All right.
They were just basically they got the opportunity to hold this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While they dug some more.
Right.
So you remember I told you they called that press conference?
Uh-huh.
Women started coming forward. There were stories about Benjamin. A couple years before Taylor's disappearance, Ben had been convicted of assaulting his girlfriend, and he did time in jail for that attack.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Another girl came forward. Her name was Erin Crabble. She was a former girlfriend of Ben's. She told the investigators that he was jealous and obsessive, and she broke up with him.
Okay. Good on you, girl.
Yes.
Good job.
You. After Erin kicked Ben to the curb, he broke into her apartment.
There's no surprise in that.
Fucking with a hammer and a can of mace.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, Erin convinced him to leave.
Golly.
But she was terrified after that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And I don't know if she reported this to the police. I couldn't find that. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I would have had to go to the police.
I would have, but I also can see it from the side of...
Don't rock the boat.
He mentally fucked me up, but there are worse things out there and I'm going to be fine.
Maybe so.
Like, I feel like I could convince myself of that.
Or she might have thought, what is the value of going to the police?
Right.
Because they really can't do anything because he technically didn't do anything to me. And that's just going to piss him off.
And then what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the police showed Aaron some of the pictures from Ben's computers.
Okay.
Not the
7 computers, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You know they make external drives where you can just save your shit.
7 computers
when your
for the
memory
amount of
is
shit
full
that you have.
on your computer.
Yeah.
You don't have to go buy a new computer. You can just dump that shit on a external drive.
Not the most intelligent one,
No,
is he?
he's not. So they didn't show her the porn pictures. They were like showing her buildings and things that places
the weird pictures that he took that didn't have a purpose.
Well, she recognized one of the locations.
Oh.
She said it was a picture of a broken down shed with the words "Home Sweet Home."
This is the second girlfriend.
Oh, it's just another girlfriend.
Aaron, this is Aaron talking.
This is Aaron. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if she was his
right.
15th
This
girlfriend.
is the second person that you brought up.
So there's a broken shed with the words "Home Sweet Home" on the wall in the picture. The shed was near her parents' house, and she had when they were still dating, she had taken Ben there to photograph the shed.
Okay.
So they're like, we got to hightail it to the shed. Aaron showed him.
Get to the shed.
Yeah. Aaron showed him where the shed is, and the smell of decomp immediately hits them when they get out of the cars.
Okay.
So needless to say, they have found Taylor Behl's body at this point.
Okay.
So this is 1 month after she had gone missing.
Golly.
So she was naked, partially wrapped in a plastic bag. Near Taylor's body was her bra, shirt, and hoodie. The hoodie sleeves were wrapped in duct tape. It was clear that she had been murdered.
Well, yeah.
So they go back to the station. Hey, Ben.
Hey,
Benny boy.
Yes.
Benny boy, come on, look at these pictures. They showed him pictures of Taylor's body. And even though Ben's attorney told him not to talk,
he probably got an erection off of that shit.
He couldn't help himself. Yep. He admitted to the police that he was involved in Taylor's death.
What the fuck?
Yes. Do you want to hear his news story?
Yes.
Okay. What is this, story number 3?
Yes.
He said that Taylor came to his apartment that night and they started drinking.
The man that doesn't drink.
The very first sentence is fucking me up.
Yeah.
They went out for a drive.
What?
She had a car, right? Allegedly.
Did she?
Yes, because remember when she caught her roommate and her boyfriend?
She drove.
She took her car keys.
Because remember you said she was walking on campus alone?
Mm-hmm.
Was that something that he made up?
First of all, I don't know who that guy was that met her.
Okay.
That was the only information I could find.
I got you.
So I don't even know, like maybe that wasn't true and he was just trying to insert himself.
Right.
But the whole thing about her saying she wanted to go commit a crime, that comes up later.
Okay.
So
we feel like that was true.
I feel like it was. So he said, she came to the apartment. We started drinking. We went out for a drive. Allegedly, Taylor wanted to break into a building so she could commit a crime before she turned 18. This is 2 different people saying this, though.
Okay.
The friend she met walking around, and now...
I mean, I get that.
This guy is saying
I get that.
So that part might be true.
Okay.
Like, how would he know to make up that exact statement?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's so dumb.
He's an imbecile.
So he said they were driving around Richmond. They would stop and have sex and then go drive and then have sex. And he's trying to talk her out of breaking into a building. Then he says Taylor wanted him to bind her hands and legs with duct tape and put a plastic bag over her head.
What in the fuck?
Does he really think, with his fucking history and all the lies he's told and all the photos, that anyone's going to believe that Taylor wanted him to do that?
She was like, please tie me up.
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
By
the way, put a fucking Walmart bag over my head.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
Ben, being the super nice guy that he is.
What a sweetheart.
He said Taylor started choking, and so he took the bag off of her head.
Good job.
Yeah. And he said, I'm done. We're not doing this anymore. That's what he told her. And then he says she flipped out and threatened to tell her parents that he raped her.
She should have told her fucking parents that shit.
So guess what happened next?
What?
He told the police that he couldn't remember what happened after that.
Hold up.
But he woke up in the car with her dead body.
What?
Yes. She was dead somehow.
So let me go put this in my ex-girlfriend's parents' area into the shed that I've taken pictures of.
Mm-hmm.
I know the perfect spot, home sweet home.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And that's when he said he went and dumped the body.
Oh my
exactly.
God.
So as Ben was after this conversation, he's being brought back to his cell.
Good night, motherfucker.
And he tells the deputy that's walking him back to the cell, that was just a chess move.
Oh,
it was a calculated strategy to beat the system.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Bro, you is stupid.
I typed again, he should stop talking.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So that all started in February 2005. Now we're in February 2006.
Okay.
Police get to tell Benjamin Fawley that he's catching a charge.
I'm finna catch a charge, girl.
For murder.
Okay.
2nd degree.
Okay.
Between the murder and the illegal porn stuff, he's looking at up to 80 years in prison.
Up to.
I don't know what's going on over there in Virginia. But like, why wasn't death penalty considered?
A murder charge should be life or death.
So in August of 2006, Ben entered into, this is going to piss you off,
a plea deal.
An Alford plea. Now, we've talked about the Alford plea.
Refresh it.
So that's when you say, okay, I didn't do this, but y'all have enough evidence to convict me of doing this. So we're just going to agree to disagree and give me some less time.
Like in my mind and my soul, I know I did not commit this crime, although it looks that way.
Although you have all the fucking evidence to convince a jury. So Ben was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Are you serious? Yes.
That's all the stuff included?
Yes.
Oh, God.
But I came across this on a government site. And that site said he was sentenced to 40. So I'm not.
Oh, because that's so much better.
I'm not 100% sure either way. So
either way, that's fucked.
Like, dude, he's anyway. Okay. He's still incarcerated, but I could not find where. I
hate that.
I think it's in New Mexico.
Okay.
But I did
New Mexico?
Yes. They were like, get him. Okay, fine. You want an Alfred plea? Get him the fuck out of our state.
Yeah, get his Alfred ass out of our shit.
Yeah. So to this day, Benjamin Fawley said everything was an accident.
And okay, how do you accidentally kill someone when you just said that you were being such a good guy by taking the bag off her head? So how the fuck did she die? Did they say suffocation?
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
And it could be because her body was so, I mean, it's a month. Her body's going to be decomposed.
Right.
So maybe they couldn't see strangulation marks or whatever. I don't know. But they did not say how she died. But it was by his hands, no doubt.
Well, of course.
So I watched a snippet of him being interviewed in jail.
How gross does he look?
He doesn't. First of all, he doesn't look 38 years old. He looks very young.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's super gross. I would definitely not say that now that I know what kind of person he is.
Right.
But if I saw him on the street, like, I wouldn't throw up.
Like a normal human.
Yeah, he looks like a normal person. So when the lady was interviewing him, and it was just weird the way he was like jittery and all over the place, and then would just like put his hands on his face and say, nobody believes me and I'm getting frustrated.
Who gives a fuck?
Like, bro. Anyway, it was just a snippet.
Like as if he actually had bipolar.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. That's a possibility. So I think, 2032 or so, maybe he can get out of prison. He'll be in his 60s. Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. That's not that far away, honestly. We're in 2025 right now. He could stay his ass in New Mexico or
You
whatever.
might as well. If you've been in there for that long. I'm a strong believer in a lot of these people who go into prison and they're in there for that long. Them coming out and trying to live.
Sorry, that was a strong drink.
Coming out and trying to live in society is very difficult.
He couldn't fucking live in society before.
Yes. But like for them to be able to come out and be functioning members of any type of society is not going to happen.
All right. Let me tell you where I went.
All right.
Amazon. I went and watched In Plain Sight.
I've seen those.
Season 1, episode 9. It was called Nightmare on Campus.
Okay.
Went to Wikipedia, CBSnews.com, and the other govinfo.gov.
Which gave you the 40 years.
I went to every freaking New Mexico correctional facility website I could find.
Nothing.
And I couldn't find him. And I even looked at some in Virginia. But
what if they gave him a different name for the documentary?
Maybe. But I searched his name in Google and a lot of shit came up. So if y'all out there can find out where he is.
Hit me up.
Yeah, please email me and tell me because I want to make sure this dude's still in jail.
That's so terrible.
All right, here's a picture of him. Now remember, he's 38 or 39 at this point.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the guy behind him is the police officer walking him. But can you see that? He looks very young, doesn't he? What are you thinking?
I mean, he looks like he's borderline Taylor's age.
Yeah. Early 20s. And this is Taylor. Look how pretty. Can y'all see her? Look how pretty she was.
Oh, wow.
Pretty. Ah.
I mean, if I saw them walking down the road
you wouldn't
together,
think anything.
It'd be like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like,
yeah. And if he was skating and doing all the 20-something.
You got 2 kids and a wife.
Ex-wife. She knew what was with him.
I'm sure.
She divorced
That's why she's
his
like,
ass.
I'm fucking done with your shit. Wow.
Okay, so I think we've done this before. Do you have any questions about that story?
I'm actually shook on that image. I don't really have questions. The whole timeline with how long it took to get to where we got is baffling.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, because to me,
I don't think that it would have taken so long if somebody had gone to the police.
That's not
the campus police.
But they should also be able to go to campus police, and campus police should be, taking some of that serious. More so than it was.
I 1000% agree.
Yeah.
And I bet you on that campus, they do now.
Oh, I'm sure.
They do
That
now.
was a fuck around and find out type of situation.
Exactly.
I hate that for her. I hate that for her. I hate that for her parents.
Her family.
Yeah, I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah. I know. She was so pretty, too.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And smart. And she was just, ready to live her life.
To explore adulthood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Okay. One episode we looked at a prison commissary list. Were you on that episode?
No, but I know a bit about the commissary life.
So I will tell you.
Many dollars spent at the jail commissary.
I'm going to tell you about one that I pulled up from West Virginia. It's the Federal Correctional Institution, Beckley in West Virginia. So this is a federal.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of go through these. The very first thing on the list is something called photo credits.
Okay.
$1 limit. Oh, wait, $1 for a photo credit, limit 15.
Okay.
Don't know what that means.
It's probably that they're able to print out or
pictures of their family or something.
Or receive those pictures via mail from their family. So if you're going to send a stack of pictures, it's going to charge you $50.
Yeah. All right. Stamps.
Oh, yeah.
Cards for the copy machine.
Okay.
Don't know what that is.
Probably for them to scan stuff.
Oh, like a scanner card where you can make copies of things and you got to prepay.
Yes.
Okay. Electronics and locks.
Which is weird to me that they're allowed to have electronics.
Do you want to hear some of them?
Yes.
Typical alarm clock.
Okay. The fuck you need that for in jail, bro?
Don't they just be like on the, hey, bitches, it's 8 o'clock. Get your asses up. Skull candy earbuds. This is a male prison. All right.
Okay.
Clear earbuds, headphones, calculator, combination lock. That is a fucking weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Why does anybody need that?
So is earbuds.
Oh, I guess.
The
I feel like
cord.
Skull Candy ones, though, they would probably just, the wire would break or something.
But what are they connecting that shit to that they need headphones?
An MP3 player, apparently, because the next thing is a rubber case for an MP3 player, a wind-up radio.
Okay.
But that's $66.95.
Oh, boy.
A Score 7 tablet. I'd never even heard of that brand.
Score 7 tablet. Okay.
That is $118. So they can even have tablets.
Yeah, you get that whenever your parents are rich. They buy that shit for you. Then you get beat up and it gets taken from you or broken. So it's a fucking waste of money.
So we have to assume the Menendez brothers had Score 7 tablets.
Sure.
Okay. A tablet case, MP3 player, Timex Iron Man watch, and a G-Shock watch.
G-Shock?
Yeah.
God damn.
That one's $70.
Woo.
The Timex is $45.
God damn.
All right, clothing. I'm not even going to go through that. That's just boring shit like socks.
Extra fucking underwear.
Underwear and shit like that. There's a rain poncho in there.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. They also have some religious items.
Okay.
Like a Rasta crown.
Okay.
Small, medium, large, and then a Rasta crown, extra large.
What is a Rasta crown?
2 different, I don't know. Rasta to me sounds like the guys in Jamaica. Okay. So maybe those little green and black knitted. I don't know. I don't want to offend someone by saying the same thing. By saying the wrong thing. Okay. Peanuts and trail mix.
Okay.
Honey chipotle nuts. Mm-hmm. Heavenly trail mix.
Y'all should have enough nuts in there already.
Well, do you have to sell the prisoners a heavenly trail mix? Like, I just feel like that's a slap in the face, right? They're going to hell. They're not. Roasted trail mix, goodies trail mix, raw almonds.
Raw almonds?
For the coffee connoisseur inmate, you can buy Keef Colombian coffee.
It's a little cheap, but yeah.
You can buy Folgers.
Oh.
Decaf.
What?
Coffee Mate flavored creamer. Yeah, and then they have some tea and hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Skittles, that is in the wrong category, obviously.
They use that to make
they make drinks?
What the fuck is the stuff called that they make?
The alcohol they make in prison, the toilet wine.
I'm going to think of it.
Okay. Next we come to the soups. Chicken soup, chili soup, cup of soup. Chicken Alfredo. That's
like the best things to barter with.
Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're entering the Hispanic section.
Okay.
It's titled Rice, Beans, and Tortillas. They have white rice. They have brown rice. They have spicy cheese rice. They have chichi tortillas. I'm sorry, I said tortillas.
Tortilla.
And they have refried pintos.
So rice can definitely be used as a weapon.
Put it in a sock. Hell yeah.
Jump them.
I thought this was interesting.
Hell yeah.
I thought this was interesting. Meats, fish, and chicken. Limit 24 each. Hot summer sausage, beef sausage. That makes sense to me. Yellowfin tuna.
It's probably in the packets. Because they can't give you the can, because that could again be used as a weapon.
Fresh catch tuna. Chicken buffalo bites.
Fuck that.
Teriyaki salmon. Yeah.
What?
Sliced pepperoni. I'm like, are they allowed to cook this fish? Are they giving him sushi in jail? Like what? Somebody
get the fucking rice on commissary. Somebody get the fucking tuna. Somebody get the spicy shit.
The sweet and spicy tuna.
We're going to make our own fucking sushi.
We're going to have sashimi. We got the yellowfin tuna on there, the mackerel. All right. Next section is called condiments.
Yuck.
Limit 4.
Okay.
You know, this is just like hot sauce, mayo, jalapenos, peanut butter, curry powder, ranch dressing. It's just all.
Right.
But then the last item is a pickle. That doesn't seem like a condiment to me. That seems like a snack.
It is a snack.
But they put it under condiments. Cheese. Now, almost all of these things have limits too. Limit 5, con queso, block mozzarella, block provolone, jalapeno cheese squeeze bottle, sharp cheddar squeeze bottle.
But what the fuck are they doing with that?
They're eating it. They're hungry.
But are they adding it to their meals?
No, they're like squeezing it in their mouth. Like, like that spray cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what they're doing. Okay, next. They could put their cheese on crackers.
Yeah, they get lots of snacks in there.
Now they have to buy all this shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Saltines, honey grams, snack crackers, unsalted saltines for the inmate watching his blood pressure.
Yes.
Cheese crackers. Okay, cookies. Vanilla.
Oh, the cookies.
Just 2.
That's it?
Vanilla wafers, and then it just says cookies because they probably change up what kind of cookies they get. I found this very amusing. Pastries.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you these are Little Debbie's.
Yes.
It doesn't say Little Debbie's.
No, I know for a fact. At least in ours, it is.
Here's what they call fudge cakes, zebra rolls, chocolate chip pies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, those are Little Debbie's.
Oh, yeah.
And specifically on the zebra roll, there's a limit of 4.
That's it?
I guess that's like the most fucking tradable. Yeah.
That's the whole concept behind commissary is these inmates are calling their families, hey, put money on my books, put money on my books. They buy all of this shit. 1, because they are going to use it to trade. But 2, a lot of the times they've pre-traded. They've traded shit that they're going to get beat the fuck up if they don't get it within the next.
I need 2 cigarettes and somebody better get me some fucking zebra rolls.
Yes. And if they don't, then you got to take your lick. You get your ass whipped in jail.
Okay. Makes sense. Cereal, hair care, vitamins for the health conscious inmate. I loved this because the first thing I read was strap, and you know where my mind went.
Strap on, boy.
So this is shower shoes, okay?
Okay.
The first one is called a V-strap shower shoe. I'm assuming that's a flip-flop.
Yeah, like the one that goes in between your big and your mid.
It's 95 cents.
Okay.
But if you got a really good family putting money in your commissary, you can get the deluxe shower shoes for $9.10.
All right.
I don't know what that entails.
Probably slides.
Yeah. But then they have some puzzles and games like cards and chess and checkers.
Right.
Toiletry, 10 different kinds of deo, all kinds of skin lotion, cocoa butter.
When they get ashy.
Yeah. Vaseline.
Yep.
Cotton swabs, toilet tissue. You got to buy your own toilet tissue in jail? Shit.
I think you can if you want to have the luxurious shit.
Oh,
I think they give you like tissue paper.
Gotcha.
But if you want to have that cotton,
what kind of monster wants that fucking
somebody
sandpaper
to wipe their ass with tissue paper?
All right, shaving. The very first thing is called after.
Not after.
Aftershave.
Okay.
Okay, aftershave, bump stop, magic shave cream, comfort glide shave gel. I'm sure they're shaving with that. Razors, blah, blah, blah.
So I think it's crazy that they give them razors to begin with.
Yeah. That is kind of.
I think it's crazy.
I don't know. They do.
Yeah.
So, soaps, dental care items.
Soaps, again, a weapon.
Lots. Dove, Irish Spring, Who doesn't want to smell like Irish Spring? I love Irish Spring.
Me too.
The dental care for the inmate with sensitive teeth and gums.
Not the Sensodyne.
They have Sensodyne. That shit's $10.60 a tube.
Shit. It's probably the little mini tubes too.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Found this interesting under laundry. They have this listed. Ajax dish soap. I can't talk.
Dish
soap and a sewing kit. That's all they have under laundry.
The sewing kit.
Yeah. Stationery, self-explanatory. Right. Shoe accessories.
What?
Black shoelaces, white shoelaces, brown shoelaces.
The fact that they're selling that.
Yes. That makes me kind of feel better about them being punished because sometimes I feel like they're in the lap of luxury.
Oh, most of the time that's how I feel.
Miscellaneous: nail clippers, mustache scissors, toenail clippers, mirror, air freshener.
All of those things are weapons.
Reading glasses. And Easton Sports sunglasses, $26.
For what?
For the dude that's looking stylish in the yard. Okay.
How much yard time do you get that you need sunglasses and a poncho?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's a federal too.
That's
so
crazy.
I don't know. Hobbycraft, they have one item.
What?
One.
A puzzle.
Color ray pencils. So if you can't fucking create whatever you're trying to create with colored pencils, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because that's the only
no
hobby
markers,
craft.
no crayons, nothing.
They don't want, like, whoever falls asleep first is going to get Sharpie drawn on their face.
It's hooch.
Oh, the toilet. Yeah.
Hooch.
All right. Fragrance oil, prayer oil, frankincense, myrrh, Egyptian musk. Yeah.
Prayer oil. Okay.
Cookware.
For what?
One of the items is a spork.
Not the spork.
Mm-hmm. Coffee mug, bowl, half-gallon water jug. I had no idea you could use that for cooking. But,
yeah.
Okay. Watch batteries are available.
For all the G-Shock guys and girls.
Pharmaceuticals. This is just stuff you'd find in your medicine cabinet at home. Like sunscreen, cough drops, allergy medicine, fucking Band-Aids. Just anything you can.
I would have thought that would have been stuff that was provided.
No. Acne. Like if you have acne, you got to buy your own shit. Corn pad removers. If you got a corn on your foot.
Ew.
Athlete's foot. I bet there is so much fungi around there in the showers.
They live
and
with
everything.
that athlete's foot.
They got athlete's foot, jock itch. They probably got all the fungi. Candy bars. This is really sad. There's only 3 candy bars to choose
I bet
from.
it's old ones, huh?
Twix.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit.
Yep,
Who
that's
even
oldie.
fucking has heard of that these days? And a Kit Kat. Now, they do sell Fit bars, which I don't know what that is.
For the fitness men out there.
But there's a strict limit of 24 on
That's
those.
a lot.
Yes. Chips. Only got 4 kinds. Doritos, deli rounds. Don't know what the fuck that is.
Is a deli round?
Pretzels and just a generic chip bag. Okay.
Like you spin the roulette wheel.
Yeah.
Everyone
Well,
comes
this
out.
week we've got Fritos. So, if you don't like Fritos,
save
you're
your shit
fucked.
for the next week.
Next week we'll have Ruffles.
Yeah.
So health shakes. That seems kind of weird. Soda.
The soda.
Again, there's 4. Root beer.
Sprite.
7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Pepper Zero.
No Coke.
No Coke.
Shit.
No orange soda. No grape soda.
That orange soda.
No fucking Coke Zero. Anything. So there's a couple things highlighted on here. There's some items that are
the itises.
The items are called religious certified. So like I guess the oil, the
they were
frankincense.
able to justify the fact that these are religious items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Yarmulke is one of them.
No, it didn't have yarmulke. All sales are final once you leave the window, and no changes at the window will be made.
Oh.
And then there's one little section, transgender items. They have makeup.
Holy shit.
Makeup, hair care, hygiene, and clothing. Do any of those interest you in what you would like to see?
I'd like to hear, yeah.
So
What
the makeup,
hell?
it looks like the prison system must have some kind of deal with Wet and Wild.
Cheap.
Eyeshadow, foundation,
What the fuck?
blush, clear lip gloss, all that. Clear lip gloss is all Wet and Wild
To
products.
make the transition nice and happy.
Yeah, hygiene, secret deodorant, and Caress Twilight body wash.
Caress.
Hair care, Rock the Locks hairspray, Conair foam rollers.
What in the fuck?
Revlon claw hair clip. That's a 2-pack.
Yeah.
A hair pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Softy 3-in-1 shampoo.
Softy?
Yeah. The Rock the Locks hairspray is $9.70.
God, no.
I would rather have zebra cakes. Fucking for real.
Fuck the hair. Give me the fucking good shit.
Yes. And I mean, who's going to see? Really? Like, who's going to see?
Well, nah.
I don't know.
If you're in somebody got to be the girl.
One, yeah.
Somebody got to be the girl.
Okay. And finally, the clothing that they will offer to the transgender women. Fruit of the Loom panties.
Oh my God.
Comfort Flex sports bra. Ankle socks. Casio.
Opposed to the crew socks that the men have to wear. Like what?
Well, these are Eros, which I guess is a brand. Eros gray ankle socks.
That's how they know that you're transgender, is you got the gray ankles on.
That's how they...
You're ready for a good time.
And you certainly can't wear a man's watch, so they offer a Casio digital sports watch.
For women?
Yes.
That's wild.
And finally, the Reebok tennis shoes classic white. Those are $45.
Which is not that expensive for Reebok. I did not realize that they offered all of that for a transgender community.
I am sure that it probably varies from prison to prison, state to state, federal or, state prisons. Right. But I just pulled that one because I just thought it had a lot of...
Yeah, that is a lot.
Things that... And I didn't read every single item.
Right.
But it had a lot of just examples.
Some of the stuff's like, what the fuck?
Yes. Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Which means somebody at some point complained because they didn't have that.
You're violating my rights because I
need my G-Shock.
I need my Sensodyne. I have sensitive gums. Whatever. I use Sensodyne, so I shouldn't.
Like I'm in federal prison and I deserve to have that Wet and Wild makeup.
Especially that clear lip gloss. Yeah. All right.
Craziness.
So there you go. How'd you like that?
That was a good one.
Yeah. Chandler, thank you so much for camera switching. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Kyrstin, as always, thank you for being here.
Yes, ma'am.
We're plugging along.
Yep.
We have the Mardi Gras season coming up. That's going to be fun.
Yes.
And thank you all out there for listening. And I appreciate y'all are giving me comments on YouTube.
Yay.
I need you to follow. I need you to get your mama's phone and follow us on
it.
Yes, I'll love it. Go to Facebook. I'm trying to get Antonio to move some of our stuff over to Facebook because we really haven't.
Because if we're able to start funneling stuff through Facebook, I think that people will. I think it'll hit more of our listeners. Yes.
That's
because
the demographic. Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm barely on Instagram.
Well, TikTok is questionable if it's even going to be
I
here
know.
one day.
And YouTube, I'm on it if I'm searching for something, but it's not something that would
that's me too.
Pop up on my feed.
Yeah. Even if I'm subscribed, I don't really. I don't even.
It'll do ding and then show me, but
then I'm like, okay, I don't have time
for that shit right now.
But y'all go watch us on YouTube too. And last episode, Stomp fell asleep, which I'm sure you've heard. And
I cannot.
The unfortunate part is that we did not get that on camera.
Which sucks.
I was talking while he was sleeping and Kelsey kept the camera on me. But I guarantee you, next time, and there probably will be a next time, Stump falls asleep, we will have it on video.
I wish y'all would have gotten the snore in. A one good...
Yeah. I should have just left the whole thing alone.
I would have panicked, though. I would have done exactly what you did. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Stop. Wake up.
Wake the fuck up, motherfucker.
Oh, all right.
Times.
Yes, good times. Always a good time. We love doing this for y'all, but just so you know, we have day jobs and life sometimes gets in the way of
indeed.
Fun, but we love doing this for y'all and we hope you enjoy it. Send us messages. Thank you for being Patreon members. And if there's nothing else,
that's it.
We're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.
Bye.